What happens if Conor returned versus Chandler or anyone else? Does he get flatlined? If so, do an impression of post-interview if he got brutally slept. What happens if Conor returned versus Chandler or anyone else? Does he get flatlined? Yeah, probably. I don't know if he would be the same at this point. Thank you for the 5. Post-interview if he got slept. Here you go. Your bloodline ends with you, Chandler, yeah? So you'll never be a winner, me. Your bloodline ends with you, me. You mad self-hating He just starts screaming at Chandler in the cage. No one mentioned Leon almost got finished by Diaz. He did. He did. And you know what? He had a competitive fight with Donald fucking Cerrone as well. But then again, Brady nearly got fraud checked by Michael Chiesa. Chat, imagine going to hospital. Imagine Sean Brady sitting there in hospital with his nose on the other side of his face. And the nurse is asking him, so how did you break your nose? And he's got to say with a straight face, Michael Chiesa put hands on me. With a straight face in hospital. He's got to say that to the nurse. Michael Chiesa put hands on me. It's like a prison, what are you in for meme, you know what I mean? And Bilal, yeah, but it was Chiesa that did it first. He's got to say that to the fucking hospital. Michael Chiesa put hands on me. It busted me up badly. Shattered my nose. That's kind of tough. Diaz would have finished Edwards if he wasn't a... True. Very true, he would have. Thank you for the 2. But he is a tud, which is why he got beaten up for the first 4 rounds. So it all comes together, you know what I mean? Impression of MERAB doing a mukbang. Okay, everybody, I'm going to tell you about the food I'm eating because this is very traditional Georgian dish. And it's shrapnel. It's Russian military shrapnel. You have to eat this and chew it up and good for digestion and make you crazy cardio. Thank you for the membership. Oh, you've removed your message, but thank you. People crying in BYM comments because they agreed with Conor. On what? Let me find out. Dude, this is the thing, dude. Non-whites, they hate this kind of talk. And gay whites and women. They hate this kind of talk. They believe they agreed with Conor. This is Doubtfire. Paul just caused 8 knife crimes in Glasgow by wearing that top. There's no bad comments at all. There's no bad comments on the last Believe You Me. I don't know why you're lying. Did you hear about the pyramids discovery? No, I didn't hear about the pyramids discovery, man. Will Bryce baptize Gene Silva or vice versa? No, he'll baptize. He won't baptize. He'll exorcise him. Gene Silva's infected by a poltergeist. Very obviously has demonic energy. And Bryce is going to take him out. Pretty easily, dude. No part of me thinks John versus Tom happens. Me neither, man. I'm starting to doubt it as well. Thank you for the 2. Ireland immigration. Yeah, you got to agree with Ireland, McGregor's Irish immigration takes. The only way you wouldn't agree with it is if you want Irish people extinct. Which, as an Englishman, it makes me think, like, damn, dude. With the Irish immigration thing, like, we tried for thousands of years to try and, like, forcefully take control of Ireland. When all we had to do is import third worlders that are male only and let women vote in Ireland. And they would have done it themselves within 2 generations. This is the type of thinking that we weren't on back then. You know what I mean? That's all we had to do. Think about that. Thousands of years we were fighting the Irish trying to take that shit for ourselves. We had it. We didn't have it. They fought back. They got freedom. We got it back. They got it back. All of this war going on. All we had to do is like ship in 100k third worlders and let women vote. And then it was just, they would have like extinct themselves. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. Like, you know, that's evolution of the game right there. You know what I mean? That's the new guard coming in. It's like when, you know, you see nowadays, you see Peter Yan when it used to be, you know, Uriah Faber at bantamweight. You know what I mean? It's very different times now. I don't mind legally. Yes, they have to do that though. New meta? Yeah, it's got to be the new meta. It's a way more efficient meta, to be fair. Is it Indians or Africans in Ireland? It's anyone around the world that is the most different possible from the natives in those lands. That's the only people that are coming in. Impression of David Attenborough narrating Leon and them, because that makes sense. Impression of David Attenborough narrating Leon and MVP's dads fighting the 7th layer of hair. Here we have Leon and MVP's dads fighting in the burning coals of hell. Thank you for the $5, some shit like that. KCD2 is a game where the main character exists in historically accurate 15th century Bohemia. He can be gay with an underage boy named Hans. Okay. Thank you for the $5. There you go. You can actually make your character do that in a game with an underage. I mean, that just seems like fucking covert ops. Fair enough. MMA Guru, do you remember? Not fair enough. MMA Guru, do you remember when you cried like a little bitch on stream in front of all the people? I didn't cry, though. I got emotional and choked up a bit, but I never cried. Like, tears didn't come out of my eyes or anything like that, and I didn't go, ugh. I just went, and give me a second, and I recomposed myself like a man. That's the truth. Thank you for the 2. Which underrated UFC cards would you collect? Which underrated UFC cards would I collect? Thank you for the $2. I don't give a fuck about cards to collect, brother. About 12. Dropping that gas on Gene. All right, guys, calm down. Thoughts on Japanese fighter? Oh, wait, hang on a second. Did you see James Lynch ask Batista about you? I did see it. I reacted to it earlier, yeah. I don't know, maybe there'll be some incentive. If he's like the first guy to sleep Vera, maybe I'll put some kind of incentive there. Thoughts on Japanese fighter Naoya Inoue? My favorite. I love Naoya Inoue. He's sick. Sick at fighting. I watch all of his fights. I hope he fights. Isn't he going to fight Nick Ball next? The guy who threw a leg kick in an MMA match, and he's like dirty, roughhouse fucking English fighter. So I'm actually amped up for that one. Obviously, I'll be rooting for Nick Ball, but I like Inoue a lot. He's cool. Japanese people are cool in general. I like them. Mike Goldberg impression. They are a bit weird, though, I'll be honest. Some of their cultural things are a bit strange. Mike Goldberg impression. Vicious body kick. Knockout. It was a head kick. He kicked him in his head and knocked him out. Vicious body kick. That's all I remember when Cerrone knocked out Matt Brown. I would pay a lot of money to see Aspinall lay Jones out cold for putting him through this. Lay him out cold and then just teabag his face. All right, let's not give him a reward at the end of it. Oh no, I've been knocked out. No, this isn't so bad. Let's not have that, mate. Which character from any movie, TV show, real or animated, would you bring to life to interact with? I've always wanted to meet Michael Scott. Who's Michael Scott? Oh, from a TV show? I could go the perverted way. Kat Dennings in her Two Broke Girls outfit. I'd say. Fresh off of a shift as a waiter at the in her Two Broke Girls outfit. Probably Kat Dennings in her Two Broke Girls outfit, probably. That's who I'd bring to life. Sheesh. I'm telling you. Nothing like it. See Matty Betts make 100k. Cycle parlay for the boys. I don't know what a cycle parlay is. I've got double underdogs this weekend, though. I've got Blachowicz and Edwards, so we'll see. Might not be worth it, the money-wise on Edwards because of the staff, but I still think he wins. But I don't know. Thank you for the $5. Been in Nashville for a week and a half. Glad I'm back, able to catch a live guru. Okay, I'm not some fucking fish, mate. Thank you for the $5. You caught a live guru. Oh, a guru live, yeah. Thank you for the 5, Burner Bunsen. Bunsen Burner, I appreciate you, man. From the office? Yeah, I know now. Impression of coked up Connor rocking back and forth while giving the proclamation to the great Irish people to become the Chancellor of Ireland. We gotta get them out! They're punching old men in bars and shoot. Thoughts on so-and-so's dominating Christians in the UFC? It's about time they started doing well in combat sports. They ain't had shit going on for many, many years. Thank God they finally got a champ and it looks like Bilal Muhammad. Well done. But, you know, shout out to the white Russian Muslims, dude. Without them, you'd be cooked. Thank you for that, Abdul from Seattle. Impression of John getting brutally pegged by Valentina. Oh, harder. Don't make me do ones like that. Thank you for the $5. Hello, Mr. Guru. Long-time viewer, first time on the stream. Thank you, dude. Does O'Malley have what it takes to get the belt back again? So much wrestlers. He really made the first fight close, you know? He made the first fight close with, what's his name? That guy. That boy. You know, that dude. Young G pull up, walk him down. What's the guy? MERAB Gets Money. That guy. The new rapper. He made it close, man. Like, there were 2 close rounds that he arguably lost. One of, at least. And then he won the 5th round. So, he did well. You know what I mean? Life ain't been the same since J Pork left. True. Impression of Don Fry saying random shit.
Man, when I was younger, I used to, let me tell you something. You guys damn sisters, I think, were now Putin, the last man on earth. I mean, he really wants what's best for his people. But nowadays, you got these boys out here, they got no fucking attention span. And half of them are fucking sissies, so that's what it is.
Peanut butter and cheese whiz sandwich, weird food combo. That sounds rank and you shouldn't be able to speak anymore. How it feels knowing we both pack in 10 inches. I mean, it's just, you know, someone's got to do it, you know. Jones does it up his ass. But, you know, everyone packs it different ways. You think watching anime automatically makes you soy? As a grown adult, getting into anime probably means that you're a fucking man-child. Yes. But, you know, when you're younger, anime is probably quite based comparative to most Western cartoons. So, then give it a 2. I'm an O'Malley fanboy. I just never got into anime. I'm an O'Malley fanboy, but he will never hold the bantamweight title again. Oh, well. Thank you for the $5. I mean, he could, but I'm not sure. Jan Blachowicz is a fucking Chad, though, and he watches. Who watches? He watches anime? Yeah, I guess so. Thank you for the 2. Or he watched it when he was young. I don't know. Thank you for the gifted membership, Harlan Sim. GYRU, do you think there's still a chance? Do you think there's still a chance? Aidan McMurray, thank you. Do you think there's still a chance in the UFC for a kid with no background experience in MMA and only just started training at 20? Peep the profile picture. GSP with 3 women in the hot tub with him. Chance in the UFC for a kid with no background experience in MMA and only just started training at 20. I mean, this is the fucking response to that, dude. If you really are working to make it in MMA, you wouldn't be looking for permission in my live chat to do it. So you probably won't ever make it, I'll be real. Thank you for the $5. You'd just be doing it as a hobby. If you really had the grind and the love of the game to make it in MMA. You'd already be doing it and you'd be doing it every day anyway. So, I don't know. Asking the MMA guru if you're going to be good enough to be a champion is probably like the worst base for becoming an MMA champion, if that's what it takes to get you to commit to it. You should be in the gym already. You know what I mean? If you really have what it takes. G minimum? Yeah, I could rep 100k minimum. Like, I could rep 100k when I was fucking 16 years old. But it's not about, like, repping one weight. You know what I mean? I just go, like, high reps, low weight. So I don't ever get injured. I get a workout in. I get a sweat in the morning as well. And, yeah, that's what I've been doing anyway. And I get some good response out of it for my muscle as well. So I do about 8. I think I'm at 8 sets of 12 reps of 70 kg now. So I'm going to up it soon. I'm going to go up to 75, then I'll go to 80. I don't want to be able to lift the weight if I can't lift it loads. You know what I'm saying, chat? I don't want to do that. I don't want to be able to lift the weight if I can't lift it loads. I want to be able to get a workout in. I'm not in the fucking business of how many times can I do this 3 reps of this weight. You know what I mean? That's not a workout to me. I'm trying to kick up a sweat in the morning. You know? I don't need to learn about all this shit that all you frail little boys need to learn about. I'm built fucking different. If I do anything in the gym remotely, I'll gain crazy muscle mass. I don't need to listen to your fucking range of motion, time under tension, fucking do this many reps. I'll do what I want and my body will react. I could do fucking push-ups and sit-ups and get yoked. We are not the same. Stop lecturing me. This shit happens every fucking time. Jesus. You're going to plateau. You need to switch up the reps and the weight. Okay. Jesus Christ, man. I'm just slowly getting up. You know what I mean? I don't want to go too crazy where I'm fucking... You know? I don't need to do that shit. Just let me fucking... Next week, I'm going to be at 75. Then I'm going to get to 80. Then I'm going to get to 85. Then 90. And I'm going to slowly get there. You know what I mean? Safely and securely lifting at home on my own. With wooden marble floors. Where I can't risk any kind of weight issues. First donation ever, only right it's you. And Josh Thompson's reaction to your Michael Chandler impression was one of the funniest things I've watched. Dude, it was so good. His face while he held the phone up to his ear. God. So bad. What did Josh Thomson say about gay people before? I really think that, like, boomers like Josh Thomson, they start to become soy and, like, liberal about them types of jokes because they know they've actually said some crazy shit themselves. Josh Thomson, gay marriage. Because he used to be based as fuck. UFC lightweight Josh Thomson compares gay marriage to incest and polygamy. He said, should siblings be allowed to marry siblings? My point is, where do you draw the line? I personally don't care who you marry, but I'm also smart enough to know that that it opens a gateway to men, women trying to marry young kids, siblings marrying each other, and people having multiple husbands and wives. Equality doesn't stop with gay marriage, it just starts it. Actually, why is gay marriage nothing like this? So you're okay with R. Kelly trying to marry little girls? People trying to marry their brother or sister? Animals? Those people want the same exact thing, to be happy. Are you going to tell them no? So we're just going to start saying that anything your brain tells you to do to be happy, you should just do it? Based, Josh Thomson, dude. Based. What happened to him? What happened to that man? This is what I'm talking about. They all are really, really based. And then they're like, oh shit, they're going to rumble me if I start being based slightly now. So they start going in the opposite direction. You know what I mean? Josh Thomson, man. Ferguson really beat the sense out of him. Pay-per-view's expensive, dude. I owe you. Impression of gay Connor. Somebody fucking sniff a line out me gooch, mate. I don't know. I can give it a 2.